Hi guys, it's Mark Zickery, Mr. Sci-Fi, also known as Mark Zickery of Space Command. So, here we are. Lots of news, lots of interesting things to talk about. So, the Space Command Convention, the online streaming convention where we'll be screening and premiering Ripple Effect, the 2-hour episode we've shot entirely during the pandemic. We're moving that to Sunday, June 28th. Because our team needs about another week to just kind of get stuff going. We're about to shoot Barbara Bain's scene in the next few minutes and so forth. But it's coming along great. We're getting visual effects shots in. All sorts of stuff is happening. And also I'm working on Sweet Haven. I'm working on the Greenlighting Yourself book. Working on more and more episodes of Space Command. Just tons of stuff. Finding out all sorts of interesting things that we'll talk about in Mr. Sci-Fi's to come. But I thought I'd show you something fun that I just, every now and then I'll get a notion to just do stuff. And I'm old school. I'm not, I haven't learned Photoshop and I haven't learned After Effects and many things I should have learned, but so forth. But many of you know that I have a degree in painting, sculpture, and graphic arts, and I gave up artwork to get good at writing when I was in my early 20s, but so forth. And there will be an Art of Mark Zickery book and an accompanying video coming shortly with artwork from all the way from when I was 5 to when I was like 21, 22 or so, portraits I've done of people like Harlan Ellison and Ron Cobb, various other friends, etc. So, but here's the fun part. So as you know from looking at this stuff, I'm a huge collector of 1950s science fiction books. And so for instance, this right here is a great paperback first edition of the Martian Chronicles. And it's got this great thing of this guy with a gun and a pair of binoculars, which is what more would you need to colonize Mars. And of course, here's a great photo of Ray Bradbury on the back with the bow tie. He was a dear friend and mentor, and this is signed, of course, to me. But as I mentioned in my other video, Elon Musk sent 2 men into space, which was a huge success and milestone. He did it in partnership with NASA, but it was very much in terms of design and everything Elon's show. And I really liked it, and I'm rooting for him, as you all know. But he recently did a live streaming thing, answering questions, and to promote it, they had this cool illustration of Elon in a spacesuit. And I thought, well, that's really cool. So I downloaded it, of course. But then I got the fun idea of taking that image and putting it on some of the classic 1950s science fiction books to see if it would work. And so let me show you some of my attempts. They're pretty fun. They're pretty fun. Okay, so here's one. Okay, this is Tomorrow the Stars by Robert Heinlein, and you can see how that works. I didn't tape it directly to the picture because I don't want to ruin the book, but and then this one is pretty fun also, The Red Planet by Charles Chilton, and I think Elon, maybe his head's a little too big, but that's probably true of the real Elon as well. But the ones I really like, that I think came out great, this is Beyond the Moon by Edmund Hamilton, and there you see Elon looking just perfect. I mean, that's the poster, I think. But my favorite of all, I think, is this one, The Martian Chronicles. So you can see, looks good, looks convincing. I mean, here's the other one. See, there you go. I think Elon's credible as the guy with the gun and binoculars. So anyway, thought you would enjoy that. So we're going to have live streaming on the Space Command Convention on the 28th. We have a lot of stuff coming up. We're working on visual effects on 102, which is the second hour of the 2-hour pilot, Redemption. You've seen the first hour if you've looked at the recent posting I did of the greatest Star Trek series you've never seen. And that's topped 500,000 views. Send it to your friends, spread the word. Also, we're going to be selling more Space Command merchandise, and you can click down below there and buy t-shirts, buy posters, buy whatever you'd like to adorn yourself and your life. And we're also working on the 3rd hour, and then Ripple Effect, of course, is 2 more hours beyond that. And we're ramping up to shoot the rest of Forgiveness, and then on to the Great Solar War. So lots ahead. So that's about it for now, but I just want to share some of my little puttering about things, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.